Hi, what's up, guys? Welcome to Openmic, program that is brought to you by the youth of Bulawayo. Yes, I said the youth of Bulawayo, everyone. Independent of what you believe or where you're from, as long you were born bred in the city of king and queens, you can come to this platform and say your thoughts out. So today we're going to be talking about, we're beginning our series on relationships, yes. We've been hearing about Mjolo out here. We've been hearing how people are getting hurt.
Jovial.
People have been saying, what's the hurt upon you? So,
because good bird.
Hey, gunzima. So we're here to talk about those, the set of skills you require to go and kill your partner if you need to do so.
Dress to kill.
So let's be free, guys. Let's be free. My name is Moses Gororo. Alongside me is Ellen and
Umchita.
This is our second episode. Today we're going to be talking about jealousy in a relationship. Is there a healthy scale? I think if you watched the cartoon, I think there's a famous cartoon, Mr. Grinch.
Yes.
The guy is always always selfish, and he's always thinking about himself. He's got high rates of jealousy. I think is the best way to put it across. So if we read the Bible, it says God is a God of love. Actually, it doesn't say God of love. It says God is love.
Yes.
In other words, you can remove the is. For those who are mathematicians, they put an equal sign, and it's God is equal to love. And then this God was equal to love. Then says, I am a jealous God. I'm jealous. That's why I'm jealous. I love you so much. I only want you to myself. I'm a jealous God. And then if you read what Paul then writes to the churches, he says, love your spouse, love your husband, your wife, the same way Christ loved the church.
Yes.
Christ is loving.
He's very
So he's jealous of his church. So coming to our relationship 101, Mjolo 101, is it healthy to have a bit of jealous? To look at my girlfriend talking to another guy and actually feel like I'm jealous of that guy.
It's query, bro. Dude, Zwana guy. The thing is, sometimes as people, we should notice one thing. God is the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's the guy that makes this tablet, and then he says, "Listen, take this 3 times. Take thrice. Take thrice once, 2 times. Right? Because if you don't do that, then things don't work for you. Right?
Yeah.
And the problem is that we don't know now when it comes to this whole jealous thing. Where do we draw the line? Because I'll tell you that a man can get what is called murderous rage. If you play around with the one, a guy will take an axe and chop. You'll be on chop, my guy.
John Wick.
Yeah.
John Wick mission.
Exactly. But now this is the thing. I think some seasoning helps the relationship function, especially if there's sufficient communication.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I think the very first step in any relationship is that you get to be friends enough. Even because most of us then get to the love part, and I think uthando luyaphela. Olomuntu starts reducing, and at some point the love is not there at all, bro. But then we should just respect each other as friends, and we don't skim someone. Ish lapana I what you did there, sharp,
Yeah.
And at that point, I believe I will not feel like you're fighting with me, but then you're also trying to shake me up.
All right.
But I somehow think that jealousy gets to a point where it's a reflection of the partner's insecurities. There's a point where jealousy is where you're just protecting what's yours. Then there's a part where you are feeling threatened and you're getting obsessive of your partner and you just want them to be closed out from the rest of the world. And then at that point, that's when it gets really dangerous.
To be toxic.
It gets toxic.
So no, wait. But let me maybe add on to what she's talking about. What she's saying is that I think we're all happy when someone chooses to like you.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
out of all these people, this person has chosen to.
Like me.
To like me.
And, it,
Yes.
and I think that's enough for me to say, me, right?
Mm.
Right? I'm sure there's enough love for all other people. But then the biggest slice is army, right?
The significant part of it.
Yeah, what happened? So even when it comes to say, hey, listen, man, we all have got ideals, you know. The girl wish that if only, you know, this guy could wake up and fall like my daughter, right, and bring in more money at home, huh? Or sometimes also like, hey, yeah, the money is there, but you know, we don't have him. If only you could just take a break and we could go to France for a holiday, you know.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, we've had that dichotomy, yeah.
Yeah.
But now, at some point, we need now a balance, all right?
There's a scale.
Yeah, for the sake of the other person, you know what you scheme son, right? As my friend now, let me also bend, because no one is wired and designed to when you say, hey, you know what, I feel like chicken today, she's also feeling like chicken, right? Yeah, the day you feel like, hey, listen, I feel like working out today, she's also literally been waiting to work out. To some extent it may happen,
Yeah.
but then to another,
Not.
yeah,
But let's think about, we've got crazes in the world. I think this is one generation who we're falling in love with our different types of craziness. Different, like as unique as they are. Like for example, do not judge how I choose my partners. Now, I once dated this girl who did not like seeing you up someone else was female. You could talk to them, like in face to face, like go out socially. You can interact with them physically. The issue is then when they're in your DMs, it's an issue.
Okay.
This is one level of I'm sorry, it's craziness.
right.
And then there's one virus who just doesn't want to talk. I remember one friend who was getting stalked by his own girlfriend. It was fun. It was fun because we were walking from school. The school is like, right, so we were walking around 14th Avenue, and every day you're realizing, dude, isn't that your girlfriend? Isn't that your girlfriend?
Really?
And because in the apps, the kind like,
Okay,
yeah, I saw you today.
She had a track.
That's
You
psycho.
get a tracker. The guy was dating with tracker. He was dating the stalker rat.
And then, I don't know, maybe in his books there was a young chick, tracking device where
Right.
she goes,
She
oh,
was
where
just-
is he right now? Yeah. But that was a real. These are real cases. I'm not even making this
Yeah,
up.
but which is why sometimes maybe we have been encouraged to say, listen, guys, at certain ages, right? Let's just be friends, honestly. All right, let's familiarize. Let's not particularize the relationship.
Yeah.
Let's keep it on a friend-to-friend basis, where you can hop from one friend to other, and sometimes they say then you can then date, but then it dating, the only commitment that you're putting in is turning up for the appointment.
But that creates situationships.
Man,
No, that's the dating. It's just that we now confuse dating and courtship.
Yeah,
When we're dating, I can date 4 different guys at the
14,
same
my
time.
guy. You can date all of them. You select all, control A, my guy.
Because I'm getting to know you and I want to see if you and I are compatible or we can move forward with our friendship. So if we can't, no hard feelings, let me try someone else.
You see now, and the only commitment that a person makes when they're dating is turning up for
the fixture.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So if you're saying, listen, how about we go for ice cream, right? And you guys are dating, the choice that the person has to make is, am I going there or not?
So them showing up is already
It's a
green
success. It's a
tick,
successful
green
date.
light.
It means that they turned up for the date. It's not commitment. It's like going to a doctor's appointment. It's a date. I wonder. So now the problem that Zanian, guys, I don't want to start sounding like my mom, right? But then we start realizing that to some extent they were right,
Yeah.
right? Because the problem is that now you now want to be an adult, yet you're still a kid. You're not putting in brown boundaries, right? And then and you're going through hell over nothing.
Yeah, you're suffering
Yeah.
with no good cause behind it.
Honestly, so fine. Listen, at the end of the day, if I'm to ask Ellen and say, Ellen, so are you happy? Do you think he'll be happy at home when he's got a second app which has got messages coming into you that also reflecting in his phone, and or simply let you be, all right, and then know that whatever it is, you still choose me.
Actually, I actually wanted to talk about what Vu is talking about. I feel a certain level of jealousy is healthy in a relationship, because if you know that your partner is wanted or has attention from other people, but at the end of the day they choose you,
Right.
it boosts your ego. It also boosts your relationship to know that, okay, she is choosing me. She had the choice not to, but she decided to choose me. So I think that's when jealousy is healthy. When that, yes.
So in other words, jealousy is affirming that you chose right.
Well, let's not mention right. Let's just say choosing.
Zara, guy, we need a certain level of confidence in what you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
So if she says to me, listen, I'm going to hang out with the girls, then I'll start doing making phone up around. Hey, listen, I phone one of the friends. Hey, listen,
Where exactly are you guys?
yeah. So and then I've got, hey Moses, listen, just follow this car, right? What's the F and just to check, yeah. You know, hey, no, I just checking on you if you guys are still alright, you know, yeah. Are you guys still at home? Hey, bruh.
That's a major turn off.
All right. So Lapa Sasland, you question here.
Interrogation.
Yeah, because we're two individuals that are not perfect,
Yeah.
True.
right?
Yeah.
We've come into this thing, which is supposed to be perfect, but then because both of us are imperfect, and we just go on vusa something, anyhow. But then at the end of the day, we should be able to come back home, right? And sure, they say, "To bang out okay, bruh." Yeah, come back home and be sane about it. Storyline, right? I should be able to see a hot chick in town and say, "Eee, bro, what I saw today," to the person that I stay with. No, I'm telling you, Moses.
That's true.
If we're friends, then
Yeah.
I should be able to say,
Yeah.
"Eee, guy, yeah." The difference is now when I see this nice thing and I start pursuing it,
Yeah.
and then now I become someone else that this other person doesn't know about.
Okay.
So a stranger, evidently.
Yeah.
But what about a case where you come home and you tell your wife about this beautiful girl that you saw,
Yeah.
and I feel a level of jealousy that makes me improve myself? Can we say that's okay, or it's now a bit manipulative?
Makes you improve yourself how?
As in, if he comes home and he says, I saw this girl who is very curvaceous, and I'm thinking, I now need to hit the gym. I need to look like that.
So, okay, this is the thing, and I believe we should all know ourselves, because we need six pack better than that. And then but then let's give her some slack when she says, "Hey, listen, guy," and then when we there, we went to the beach, and then we was over your new guy, you know, and the guy has his muscles. Hey, listen, she's just giving what happened, right?
Yeah.
She's telling me as
I'm
a bestie, right? Okay, fine. I think I'd like to assume that.
Yeah.
But then this is the thing. I want to have that conversation at home, all right? So that umuntu wami lami abekwazi ukuthi what's right? In the event that she falls into temptation one day, I may be in a position to at least understand where it came from.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Because she's not, the phone is mine, Moses. And
Yes.
when I say phone, you're telling you pass, now this person belongs to someone else. Who also happens to be my father, right? So now I cannot impose myself and then remote control this person and say, no, listen, I now want you to smile and be happy. I now want you to whatsoever and blah, blah, blah. Pause.
So where we are getting at is that you have to realize that the authority, you really have no authority over someone's choices.
No.
You just need to learn to get comfortable with their level of jealousy or whatever level craziness they have.
So what works for you may not work for us. Right?
Yeah, true.
And we always say to this guy, listen, guy, we'll always tell people, listen, man, we're going to try to handbag you fast. Don't you dare carry a woman's handbag. But now, trust me, there's some people where carrying the handbag works for them, my guy.
And they're proud of it.
Carry the handbag.
My woman.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People tell you, hey, listen, when you get the baby, right? You're not the man of the house. Then, my guy, I'll find you gingering that chubo, bathing the baby, and cooking the food. You know what I'm saying? Because you want your home to be a happy home.
Yeah, true.
Mosaic, maybe just to put it out there as it is. You don't want this person then now to sit in here, right? And you cannot move on to doing other things because sit.
I hope all of us got that. If you didn't,
Just for you, man.
just put on the comment section below. Just put it down in the comment section. You didn't get it, no problem. Put in the comment section. I'm sure Vu will be very happy to elaborate on where he was going with it. Unless if you're too young, then parents just be aware.
The folks can break it down for you.
Unless you're watching this, they're under the blanket and they don't know. I'm sorry, my guy. I'm sorry. It's life. Just don't go googling it. Anyway, I think I hear what you're saying. That you have to true love has to come with freedom. And if that freedom is not given to someone to express themselves,
so when you get down to the manufacturer's manual, and we see that he does give us freedom.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
We're not robots. We're not created to see listen, guys. Either love me
or you don't.
Right. Well, and that ability to make the choice, right, is what somehow cultivates the relationship.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. And somehow you get to realize that, no, listen, the relationship is a relationship of honesty. And then because our God is perfect. Tina eating and now that's the thing. Now when a lapa lonke fall in, when a lumuntu wako lonke fall in,
yes.
Yeah. So we should remember to play and teaser because the manufacturer says, listen, man, for this thing to work between you and me, right? You guys should practice what I do to you to others.
Okay.
Now, almost this year, seven pambanis, that's a phone. This is one day cool. How can I say, bro? I stole it on a pen, right? And let's move on, man, and build this thing that we've been building all along as a phone, man. Right?
Yeah.
So the first step is why I'm saying, no, the first step is number one, get to understand, at least as friends. As friends. Right? Yeah, skin circle. Listen, so if she wants ice cream, what ice cream does she want right now? Maybe she's not an ice cream person.
Listen. Yeah. I think it's tapping in that how unique everyone is built, and you have to be cognizant of that fact that you and me are built in different ways. You and me crave different things at different times. Even our moods are different in general as human beings.
Yeah.
Some people are way more moody than others. Some people can never see that they're having a bad day. It's all that varying thing.
It is.
But when it's zoning it down to this whole jealousy thing, the bigger role is on you yourself, the viewer, the one who's carrying the jealousy. I'm the Mr. Grinch. I'm saying, or the Mrs. Grinch in this case. You're the one who's responsible on how green you turn.
Yeah.
From the envy.
Yes,
but you know, we're saying that relationships should have freedom, but we're not saying it shouldn't have rules. I don't know if I should call them rules, but you communicate with your person the same way even our creator communicated with us. We are not meant to do this A, B, C, D, but it doesn't mean that if we do the wrong, he's completely turning his back on us.
Or he's cutting.
He can come back like what Vu was saying, and he forgives us and we change our ways. So I think it's the same when it comes to relationships. The trick is to know what your partner wants. But if they then choose to go in a different way, it will hurt. That's the jealousy that we're talking about. It will hurt. But your reaction is what then matters. How you're going to react. You can't then chayelela me pants like what Vu was saying, because you're not my owner.
No. Yeah, so it's so funny how come. This is a statement. What Ellen is referring to here is when we speak of communication, we're not just simply getting the message across. We're also looking at how we're getting the message across. Right. So sometimes we're not in the best mindset to say what we're really feeling inside.
Okay.
And we have to wait a few weeks, a few whatsoever, and maybe some time, even take some holidays. And we've had a nice day, right? I'm not spoiling the day, but I'm just opening up to you because now we're in a position where we can talk about it, right? Now, some cases right? And then I'll check your phone now. My guy, I'll check your phone. You can't go offline. You're online, bro, full time, and you're being put in line sometimes. So once we get to learn, because this is a learning process,
true.
for all of us. Listen, maybe this is not the time to shout about this, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, guy, get us some groceries, right? And you guy weird. Again, I'm chips, I'm a lace, pagati, braga, young, and poo, like cooking oil, and then, right? But then maybe that's not the right time to talk about
Oh, I
it.
did.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe other times that, hey, listen, guys, next time I'll say groceries, right? As per the list pants.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then you get the stuff that's on the list.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
And you receive.
And then
reception
we
from
start
that.
getting better results. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Sometimes maybe talking about, hey, listen, popcorn, whatever, blah, 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 blah. It may not work.
It may not.
For some people, it may.
Yeah,
You get it?
I totally understand, and
Yeah.
I love Ellen's contribution while you're talking. She says, as you bring in the lays, as you bring in the actual things from the grocery list, there is always a good reception towards such things. Or such things.
Okay, so we were talking about rules, though. I just want to clarify something. When we talk of rules, we're not saying do not do this, because when you do that, you are actually, pushing someone to then, especially when you're angry at your person and you know that he does not like me serving him food without kneeling.
Right.
I would definitely do that just to spite you.
Right.
But when we speaking of rules, I think we know when you become friends with your partner in a relationship, you get to know the things that they like and the things they don't like, and they also know the same thing about you. So those are the rules that I'm talking about. They don't really need to be written down or what, but you know how your partner will react to certain things, and you need to have that respect for you to then know how to act so that you don't end up offending the other person.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember as guys, there's this thing called the chase. You know, when you know that, listen, I need to get up and put on my A game, bruh, and start chasing that girl, huh? And bruh, we are for that dude. Yeah, I remember the times you get like airtime and you're making sure that in that 1 minute and you've maximized, bruh, and you live there thinking, hey, bruh, that was such an awesome conversation, that was nice. And she'd be breathing in and she'd be looking at the kid and going, Yeah, and then there's another guy somewhere, I remember Futi, when you haven't mastered the art of chasing, right? For 30 minutes, they say, hey, hi, I've been thinking about you, and the chick going, oh, okay.
That's nice.
So, what were you doing today? And the phone conversation goes on for like 35 minutes, 45 minutes. And then business who always telling you 8 times, 45 seconds, bro. But in the 45 seconds of it, dude, is like actually he doesn't even say hello when he calls. He also like, so you won't believe it, guy. And then blah blah blah. 8 times he paid it. And I believe that at some point in time we should also be willing to chase
You
gotta be ready to say, hey, listen, you know what? I know what maybe right now, hey, maybe she's kind of unbearable, right? But now I want to chase her again. I want to get a box of chocolate and wrap it up, and it doesn't have anything fancy. Probably a Rolex, okay, yeah. You see, then it's a good signal. Right, I'm trying to get you back. Huh?
Yeah.
And not wait for the times when you've messed up. Hey, listen, bro, that is very vulgar.
Or not wait for the times where the other guy, you've seen it talking to the other guy in the cupboard.
Or she's saying that she brought a big box, bro, and she's saying, hey, listen, some other guy at work on Tingele, a Rolex, and and then now you're all beat out. And then now you're thinking, I need a Rolls Royce watch to compete with that one, huh? Yeah, but no, there's nothing wrong with chasing your own person. I mean, I know we've always been encouraged in high school. Listen, hey, just have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, and then you want them to get, yeah,
Life happens.
Right?
Life happens.
No, the funny thing is there's no transition with our parents from no boys to when are you getting married?
Ding dong.
There's a huge gap. There's a huge gap there.
Nothing. Yeah.
We're now coming at home.
Yeah.
It's all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, it's, I thought I'm not dating.
He said no, under my roof. I'm still like under the same roof.
Exactly, and I'm still dependent. And now you guys are trying to tell. I think it's a hint to tell you, hey, listen, guy, we need you out of this house.
So a small story to that. one of my brothers,
Right.
when first born in the house, but
Yeah.
if you know me, you know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
All my brothers just came back from school. He was
Mm.
graduating in September, October there.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he came back and the girlfriend he had at first.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone looked at home. They were going,
Okay.
Okay.
so when they finally broke up, you didn't know when they finally broke up, everyone was like, yes, finally.
Yeah.
We've opened your eyes. We've opened your eyes. Opened your eyes. And now he's doing the single phase and all that.
Yeah.
So there's this girl who I met. Yeah, I was coming to the bus stop. You know, I'm putting the Uzuko and
Mm.
then I meet this person. I get him like, ndasangana na ngini from church.
Mhm.
So we're sitting. You know, there's a moment of silence.
Right.
Then my mother just goes like, "Ko iwe hindawa. Why did you chase that girl?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're chasing this other freak over here.
And then
But this
Why
one,
not this one?
this one is alright." So everyone's there like, since when are we allowed to talk
To
about
be talking about these.
maybe quickly, what's happening here is that you should bring them in while things are still reversible.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
You don't want
that's
to
true.
bring finished goods to the family.
That's true.
Whereby someone says, hey guys, listen, it's either you guys accept her or
Or not.
not. You want to be able to say, listen guys, this is what we're working on right now. Alright? And then people can come and tell you that you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
When things are reversible.
Yeah.
Yeah. The moment we wait till it's not reversible, it gets a little complicated.
It gets tricky.
Yeah.
I think we'll continue on that one.
Take it from there.
That's a
Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, as you've heard, we've been open about this. Know yourself, know your parents, know your person, and know your rules. Of which I think we'll talk about rules.
Mhm.
Someone said they shouldn't be called rules because they need to say rules.
They won't say rules,
I'm
right?
tempted to break them.
People are crazy.
So thank you guys for tuning in. Catch you on the next episode, and from me and the guys here, peace.
Bye.
Cheerio!